see how your future develops. Hello everyone, I am Kai. There are 3 options. Choose the one you like the most. Let's take a look at the situation of this group now. I think the contrast between the two of you is quite big, because if there isn't a mentor-student relationship in chess, then I would think that one of you would have a more convenient personality. It makes people feel a bit unpredictable. This kind of emotional attitude is more whimsical, doesn't want to be bound, doesn't want to be controlled, and doesn't think about the long-term future. This person will be quite unpredictable. He doesn't like some things that have happened, or so to speak, bothered by such symptoms. Oh, the coat has fallen off. It's quite tangled and detail-oriented, and can be sensitive, so when you're together, it can be a bit exhausting, and indeed needs constant compromise. This person would want everything to be more perfect. If you had a fight, this person might not want to speak anymore, but this person is still chasing behind, insisting on solving all problems and stirring things up. So I think the chance of this group going with the wind is greater. The sun rises horizontally. Conversely, if you go against the grain, I think there are some problems in your relationship, especially in terms of feelings. It will feel uncomfortable, not understood enough. Empathy may be somewhat lacking, and communication may not be very good. Digitalization is often a state of escape, I know. One of the problems in this relationship, but I just want to escape, I don't want to face it, or I'm willing to have a cold war. So actually your relationship is a bit strained, and a significant event will happen between you or a brief separation. This matter may not be under human control. You two may not be able to change this, which leads to one party's minimal involvement in politics. I don't really want to face this issue. It's fine as long as you're happy and manage the present well, but another person is more tangled up and needs to solve problems. If this problem is not solved, then the relationship cannot be smoothly promoted. But after all, the future is a fierce battle for the legislator, so there will be a turning point in the future. After this incident, the two have adjusted well. I think it'll make you appreciate each other more and warm up this relationship. The good volume of the travel program does not help all. Next is the second group. I would think the government's resistance is actually quite large. This kind of relationship is stuck and has a large impact on many aspects. This requires some serious investigation. There are actually quite a lot of restrictions from your friends, or say environmental barriers, such as being in different places, different countries, in the same city but usually meet in the channel. And the chess card is a counter-tasting all-around chess player. I will feel that this relationship will be a bit abusive and feel very tired. Because you like him too much, you have deep feelings for him, you really like him. Can this feeling develop as you wish? But often the other party may not cooperate, and you don't understand what he really thinks. You're about to lose faith in this relationship, but you want to insist because you really like it. But you don't know how to improve this relationship. If you were to give up, there would indeed be a sense of unwillingness or regret. And it seems like your relationship, whether it's actions, ideas, or your conversational interaction, is actually a bit obstructed. It seems to be able to stop, but it seems to have become a secret preservation thorn. Because of the cling film within the parking space, it is indeed a very straight state. The terminal is resting, but the reverse cling film will not always be stuck here. Take a break. You can still mend this relationship. After this period, I think the other side might think the second gender change and choice will be proactive towards the development of this relationship, but don't be too anxious because of the health department. The support from the other party may need to surprise. That is, he really needs to think about it, and on your side, in fact, you always don't carry the final result. Still hope he can come to you actively, but not too soon. Because indeed, if it's about insurance fraud, there might be a need for a cooling off period for the other party, but one really needs to think carefully. As for your side, in fact, you have been waiting for a final result and hope that he can change and come to you actively. I think the future, because of television, can have good news that can explode. It won't just get stuck here. There'll be countless big changes. Alright, that's all for the topic and interpretation. Hope it can help you. Then there is the third type. I think this is more like a crash or ambiguous situation because the chess and card game is a formal win or loss match. The speed of your relationship development in the early stage may be slower, or it may not have really started yet because the state of the previous life was too sentimental. You may think more, but your action is not strong enough. During work, you actually like each other and have thoughts, but you are both comparing and dare not express them directly and boldly. Looking ahead, we can see the financial department in our development. I feel this relationship in the economic field may be interfered with or not recognized by others. The protagonist is a female, so the pressure you face will be greater. And this pressure, I think it comes from two aspects. On one hand, you two are not confident enough in this relationship. A little scared and timid. Just want to keep going forward to push a little, because gameplay. As for the future, talking about this meaning also represents that your relationship will indeed have external pressure, such as environment, different voices from family, etc. And I think there might be a hint of romance between you two. Age difference, or the difference in education and abilities. What if it's a colleague relationship? It might be a hierarchical relationship, but fortunately, although the future can have some meaning, this relationship can still be pushed forward, but it doesn't necessarily mean stepping directly into a romantic relationship. Because Mongolian women are currently in a crush, they may reach an ambiguous stage. But if you are in the ambiguous stage, then I think this relationship may become more ambiguous. But the Wand group believes that we are still a little bit away from the final result. You are already in a boyfriend relationship. I think this relationship is actually facing tests and turnarounds. That is, your relationship actually needs to move to the next stage. Getting married, but the difficulties encountered due to too many obstacles have to be completely resolved by you. A bit tied, because having secrets is actually stubbornly fighting. Got hurt for love but still willing to believe in love. Alright, that's all for this round of interpretation. Hope it can help you.